Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Got another sub-ohm tank for you guys. And this is the Ultimo by Joyetech. It's a 22mm sub-ohm tank. Holds 4 mils of e-liquid. You got 2 coil heads that come with this. A 0.5 ohm ceramic coil head and a 0.5 ohm Clapton coil head. You got dual adjustable airflow at the base. Smooth, smooth, smooth. Comes with 2 drip tips, a stainless steel, and a Delrin. This thing has surprised me. I popped the first coil head in. It was a Clapton, 0.5 ohm Clapton coil head. 0 break-in. Most sub-ohm tanks out there, it gives me at least a quarter of a tank, half a tank, sometimes a full tank break-in, especially the ones that use the organic cotton, which the Clapton used organic cotton. There was no break-in. I was just ecstatic. I hate break-in. I hate that earthy cotton taste, and I didn't get it. It was just full-on flavor, full-on vapor, and right now I've got the Clapton coil head in here. She's reading at 0.5 ohms. I'm vaporing her at 50 watts, and I got her sitting on this Minikin 150 watt. Airflow is, I'm going to drop it down halfway open all across the board. Here we go. And I've been using this thing for a week, 4 to 5 hours a day for 1 week, and it's still going strong. And look at the vapor production. What? Kicking it out. So now what I did was I popped this 0.5 ohm ceramic coil head in here. She's reading at 0.57 ohms to be exact. I'm vaporing at 45 watts. Got her sitting on this Minikin 150 watt, and I got the airflow halfway open all across the board. Here we go. And right off the bat, you notice this, I can take longer hits with the ceramic coil head. The flavor is crisp. It's more crisp than the Clapton coil heads. It's not as dense, but it's crisp. And I still get a dense vape. I actually like the vape off this better than the Clapton. And look at the vapor production. Goodness. I get just as good a vapor production off the ceramic coil head as I do with the Clapton coil heads. So there's only 2 cons that I found for this tank. One, the adjustable airflow ring. Even though it stops in one direction and the other, there's not enough restrictiveness. It's just too loose. Hear that? And then the second con, this is not compatible with your standard 510 drip tips. Now, I know I went over some of the positives for this tank at the beginning of this video, but we're going to go ahead and do a recap, okay? One, it comes with 2 drip tips, a stainless steel and a Delrin, and it slides on there. These drip tips are comfortable, and if you don't like the stainless steel and it gets a little too hot on you over time, you could always pop the Delrin on there. Again, you'll see these in the close-ups, the Delrin sucker, but yeah, you pop it on there, it slides on, it's not going anywhere, it's not loose, it's a perfect fit. 2, it's got easy top fill. You take the top cap off, fill her up, pop it on there, and you're good to go. And I have never had any leaking. That's another pro. As far as the dual adjustable airflow at the base, it is smooth all across the board, wide open. Smooth, baby. Halfway open. Close her off even more. Next pro, like I said, this thing holds 4 mils of juice, and 4 mils of juice for this size of a tank, 22mm, 55mm in height, that's a good amount of juice. And also, like I mentioned, she comes with an extra glass tank, which is a big pro, because if you lose or break this one, you got that one to go to. Price point, like I mentioned, 30 to 35 bucks online for what you get. It's a steal. And also, the build quality, again, that goes back to price point for what you get. It is just got a nice sheen to it. No machine oil, no burrs, no scratches. 1 rinse, 1 wash. I was good to go. This thing's fit on all my mods, been compatible, sat flush, made a connection. Oh, yes. And the last pro, the coil heads have been phenomenal. Now, I've only vaped on 2 coil heads, but the 2 that I've vaped, it's batting 1,000. It's phenomenal flavor, phenomenal vapor, no break-in, and I got at least a week out of both coil heads. So you know the drill. We're gonna go ahead and dive down. I'm gonna show you this thing up close and personal. We'll come back. I'll let you know if I've lost this thing today, when I go out tomorrow and buy one, and I'll also let you know how to enter the giveaway. That's right, I'm giving away 20 of these Ultimo tanks. Yeah, buddy. Alrighty, so here's the Joyetech Ultimo sub-ohm tank all broken down. Now, I have the first version packaging, so there's no point in me showing you that. But there is a final packaging. Unfortunately, I don't have it, but everything included here is included in the final version. You get a buku of O-rings, an extra Delrin tip, a Ultimo sub-ohm tank with a pre-installed 0.5 ohm Clapton coil head. You also receive a 0.5 ohm ceramic coil head and an extra glass tank. Oh yeah, and you also receive this Ultimo user manual and an attention card. So here's a close-up view of this Ultimo tank by Joyetech. Now, a few specs for you. She's primarily made of stainless steel. She's got a clear glass tank. She holds 4 mils of juice. She's 22mm in width, and she's 55mm in height. Down here at the base, you got your dual adjustable airflow. 1 slot on one side, 1 slot on the other. You got your adjustable airflow ring. You just turn it, and whatever you adjust on this side is going to be the exact same on this side. You can wide open. You can turn it this way, and you can stop it all the way to the left, and it stops all the way to the right. So it's not spinning. That's a pro I did not mention. But this ring, it just spins too easy. Look at that. I mean, you can turn it like that. That's how easy it is. At the top, you got a stainless steel 9mm bore drip tip, and that pulls off like so. And this piece right here is permanently attached to the top cap. It's triple O-ring, so it's like a sleeve drip tip that pops back on. Perfect amount of restrictiveness. And you also receive a Delrin one. Yeah, so check it out. You got this Delrin one, and that pops on just like so. Personally, I like the stainless steel look, but if you want to keep your mouth cool, your lips cooler, use the Delrin one. So yeah, here's an up-close view of that drip tip. Again, here's a close-up view of this Delrin sleeve drip tip. Same boards as stainless steel, same exact design, it's just made of Delrin. So yeah, even though this device is compatible with your standard 510 drip tips, it looks wonky. Here's a standard 510 drip tip, pop that in there, and I mean, that just doesn't look right. It's not meant for your standard 510 drip tips, in my opinion. To fill this device up, you unscrew the top cap. There's the top cap. Nice threads. Threads are smooth all across the board on this device. And you got your giant slots, that's how you fill this sucker up. Now I will state this is another nitpicky little con, maybe to some of you guys out there. This needs to be a little bit wider so you could grip it, but you don't need it. And that's why I didn't mention it as a con. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So you unscrew the base. Now originally I wanted to take this thing apart and pull the glass off, and I was like, gosh darn it, why is this so skinny? Why is it so tiny? I can't get the glass off. But you can. All you gotta do is push your finger right here and the glass slides off like so. So here's the shaft slash chamber section slash fill top cap. Here's the glass tank that was pre-installed. And the one thing I do like about these coil heads is it has this knurl section, so you grab a hold of it, you can grip it pretty easily. This is the Clapton coil head. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's that Clapton coil in there, 0.5 ohm Clapton coil. You got your organic cotton, which is wrapped around it. There's a knurl section there, your feed holes. You got 4 feed holes. Threads would screw into the base, and they call it the MG Clapton 0.5 ohm, 40 to 90 watts recommended. And here's the 0.5 ceramic coil head, same size, same exact size as the Clapton coil head, and with this 0.5 ohm ceramic coil head, you got the porous ceramic, which is, it surrounds the coil. The coil is actually embedded. Feed holes, you got your 4 feed holes, same size. Nice smooth threads, and as you guys can see, it says MG ceramic 0.5 ohm. Recommended vape 40 to 80 watts. So here's the base of this device. This is where the coil head screws into and threads, man. Again, nice and clean. Great sheen as well. Everything about this device is built well, especially for the price point. There's your non-adjustable 510 pin. I do not recommend using this on any of your hybrid top cap devices. Do not. And here are your 510 threads. 510 threads are smooth, smooth, smooth. And at the base, you see the Joyetech logo. So I'm going to go ahead and screw this 0.5 ohm ceramic coil head in there. Tank press fits into that bad boy. And it's a nice tight fit. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Oh yeah, and Ultimo is engraved into the shaft section, but you got the threads at the top of the coil head which screw into the base of the shaft section. Make sure she's nice and tight. Pop a needle tip or a dropper into one of these slots, and then just fill her up. Oh yeah, and when I fill her up, I leave the airflow open all the way. And she doesn't leak one bit. I can leave the top cap off. She's not going to leak on me. Top cap, screw her on there. Make sure she's tight. Again, zero leaking, guys. Pop the sleeve stainless steel drip tip on there, and we're rocking. So that right there is a close-up view of this Ultimo sub-ohm tank by Joyetech. Let's go ahead and take her back to FaceTime. Now on to the big question, the big answer of the day. Hey Rip, if you'd lost this thing today, would you go out tomorrow and buy one? Hell yes, I would. 30 to 35 bucks. I've been enjoying it, man. The 2 coil heads batting 1,000, kicking ass on the flavor, kicking ass on the vapor. It's boss. Now on to this 20 tank Ultimo giveaway. In order to participate, you got to go over to riptrippers.com. Riptrippers.com. Once you get to riptrippers.com, click on giveaways. And once you click on giveaways, you're going to see this post right here at the top. It's going to have my thumb up, the Ultimate tank next to me, and it's going to say Joyetech Ultimo 20 tank giveaway. Click on the title. Then you're going to see the rules. Follow the rules. Post in the comment section below. That's how you enter. Do not enter here on my YouTube channel. If you enter here on my YouTube channel, you're going to be disqualified. Good luck.